everyone a winner. My word.
Very good.
Look at that. Tossed a sparrow for him and lost. Look at that.
Now, Roy. How do you put on a really good pantomime, then?
Well,
what's the secret to it all?
I think the secret is very hard work, very quickly you put on a pantomime these days. You know, gone are the days when you used to have 3 weeks rehearsals. Now you get lucky 7 or 8 days to actually rehearse. So, first of all, you've got to get people who really know what they're doing and can learn stuff quickly. You've got to get dancers who can learn very quickly, musicians who can learn the parts very quickly and all that. Basically, I always try and think that the pantomime should aim it straight down the throat of the kids. And that means lots of short, sharp scenes, get the comics on as quickly and as often as possible, and the minimum of love scenes, straight love scenes, and love songs. Because I'm trying to imagine when I'm putting a panto together that I imagine how I used to feel when I sat as a kid looking out the front, you know. And I always remember when the principal boy and girl used to start that love duet, you know. All the seats used to go up. You know.
Ice cream time.
Yeah, more kids in the lab than there were in the auditorium, you know. So you've got to really concentrate, because they say that kids these days under 5, their attention span is that of a goldfish. You know?
What about the adults, though?
Well, the adults, I don't think you should be concerned about the adults at all.
What about their attention span?
Well, yeah, well, adults always say, don't they? There's always adults always say, I hate pantomime. I hate pantomime, and it's funny, isn't it? It always takes 4 adults to bring 1 child to a pantomime.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Jack, you've been doing this for what, about?
It's 43 years.
Bye.
My 43rd panto.
Now, how do you do Dame? What's the secret behind
Well,
being
I
a good
think the
Dame?
secret of playing Dame is to enjoy it, first of all, to be very careful about your costume, very, very careful about material. Thanks to Roy, we get nursed that way. But nothing blue, nothing like that at all, but bright and cheerful. But most of all, to be, I think, to be, well, shall we say, what's the word I'm trying to find?
Like a real mum,
person.
really, you know, I think.
To make sure that the children know that you're a fella dressed up as a lady, but they know that you're a nice fella dressed up as a nice lady, and I think that's the secret.
Arthur Asky.
And he's a very nice fella, right?
Very nice lady. Arthur Asky was a good Dame,
Now,
wasn't he?
Arthur was wonderful, and he had an expression. He used to say, if you could do 3 certain movements to any gag...
As Dame.
As a Dame,
Yeah.
it will turn that gag into the Dame's gag immediately. And the 3 expressions were 1, 2, 3. Now, whatever you do after that, it is very funny. For instance, well, let's try it. Shall we all try it? Come on, and a 1.
1.
A 2. A 3.
Just like Match of the Day, really.
I don't know what teams you watch play.
But you see, you could on Saturday be saying, giving out some results. You could say, Plymouth 2, Brighton 0. Means nothing. We don't laugh. We wouldn't laugh at that. But if you did it as a Dame, you'd say, Plymouth 2, Brighton 0.
I should be watching him on Saturday on Monday.
I'll give that one to Alan Hansen, I think.
Now, Jack, I feel that we're sort of 2 girlies together here.
Two girls together.
Let's have a
Thank you
girly
very
conversation
much.
about clothes. Now, starting with the shoes, high heels kill me. How do you manage to walk about in high heel shoes?
Well, I don't wear high heel shoes. You see, I have these boots made. They're specially made for me, for panto. Because if I wore high heel shoes, I'd be sort of hobbling around like that, trying to get around all that. That's right. With these, at least you can move and you know, you can be busy and you're all right.
Now, I don't know how to ask you this, a lady like you, but what about your undergarments, love? I mean, are they comfortable?
You mean, well, I've never been asked that before, but I'll, you mean what do I wear?
There's a tradition, isn't there?
Well, I don't wear the big bloomers, if that's what you mean. I wear the, may I show you?
Oh,
may I show everybody?
Oh, they're lovely.
But I do wear...
He's going like that again.
But I do wear the bloomers for a certain scene. We do the strip scene, the undressing, going to bed scene. Then I take off about 12 pairs of bloomers. Takes about 20 minutes to get them on, about 3 seconds to get them off, you know. It's a very good guy. But that's the only time I wear the old-fashioned bloomers.
And that's the secret. We can't tell you how you do that. No. You'll have to come and see us on Saturday as well. That's how Jack does that.
Yeah.
Are you in the mood to give us a little bit of panto tonight? We'd love a
like
bit of
something?
We'd love it, wouldn't we?
Would.
Yes. We've got a very steamy love scene.
Oh.
In the pantomime. Would you like to see a bit of that?
That'll do.
All right, that'll
Right,
do us.
here we
Okay,
go,
the
we go.
scene is a woodland glade.
A woodland glade.
Hello, kids!
Lovely, lovely.
What a beautiful woman.
Where?
You.
Oh, me.
What's cooking good looking?
Nothing spectacular, Dracula.
He's a godsend. You've got to see it to believe it.
Well, you better believe it, because you're not going to see it.
Come here. Let's talk. Of love.
Of love. And one for luck. Love, you know, love always reminds me of riding a bike.
Riding a bike?
Any old thing to do to learn on, but once you've learned, get a good one.
Hey! Max Miller, 1948. There we are. Come here, my
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Ah! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's my Tupperware underwear.
Tupperware underwear?
Not very comfortable, but it does keep what you have got fresh.
Tell me, my little Barbara Cartland. How old are you?
Now, look here, you know very well it's most rude to ask a lady her age.
Oh, come
on. I mean, I'm only a young girl. Oh, yes, I am.
Come on, how old?
If you must know, I'm approaching 37.
Really? From which direction? Come here. Come here. Marry me and I'll make you my first wife.
Your first wife?
Yes, I'm going to have 16.
You can't have 16.
You can, you know, it says so in the marriage service. Wait for this. 4 better, 4 worse, 4 richer and 4 poorer. Come here.
What?
Wouldn't it be marvellous? Think. You, the mother of my children. Wouldn't it be marvellous?
Marvellous, it'll be a miracle.
Ladies and gentlemen, Roy Hudd and Jack Tripp.